Namaste, astrology adventures. What's up? So, in our last video, we talked about the primary importance of the Navamsha chart. Today, I want to teach you how to calculate it. A simple calculation, definitely worth your time to learn. I'm your host, Paul Manley, and you're watching Light on Vedic Astrology. So, my teacher, Kan Rao, says that I'm a strong believer that manual or mental calculations help you better visualize the chart and develop instincts for astrology. So it's kind of like if you're learning to do a manual calculation in astrology, it's like owning a car and then learning how to take apart the engine, put it back together again. You understand the subtler mechanics of, and you develop a different relationship with your car. Similarly, manual calculations, this is part of our tradition. This was before computers. This is what everybody had to do. Calculate the chart, calculate the divisional charts, the dashas, et cetera, et cetera. Now, if there's one manual calculation to do, it's the Navamsha. Why? Because we always want to compare the natal chart with the Navamsha. How does the strength of the planet by sign position change? How does the dignity change? Or is it reinforced? Does it stay about the same? Or does it go down? Does it go up? This is useful in interpretation. So by learning the manual calculation of the Navamsha chart, you're acquiring a snapshot method of measuring strength. So that's the utility of this. There's either active astrologers or passive astrologers. Active astrologers mean they learn to sharpen their skills by learning manual calculations. Passive astrologers rely on software. Nothing wrong with that. It saves a lot of time, but we don't develop the same sensitivity. So, for instance, let's just say you're looking at the natal chart, you see Jupiter at 1 degree of Pisces. If you know how to calculate the Navamsha chart, you'll know instantly Jupiter's exalted in the Navamsha, right? Because, we're going to learn why that is. But likewise, another example, Mercury at 28 degrees of Virgo. Well, if you know how to calculate the Navamsha, you know it's going to go to Virgo again in the Navamsha chart. So in that case, that's Mercury exalted again in the Navamsha chart in the same sign. So that's also not just exalted, it's Vargotama. So extra strength in that example. So first of all, what is a divisional chart? What are we dividing? Why is it called a division? So we're dividing a sign. Sign is 30 degrees, right? So the Navamsha is the 9th division. We're dividing 30 degrees by 9. And that comes out to 3 degrees, 20 minutes. There are 9 Navamshas, or 9 padas, or parts. So the first one's from 0 to 3 degrees, 20 minutes. Second one from 3 degrees, 20 minutes to 6 degrees, 40 minutes. The third pada or part, 6 degrees, 40 minutes till 10 degrees. The fourth pada, 10 degrees to 13 degrees, 20 minutes. The fifth pada or part, 13 degrees, 20 minutes to 16 degrees, 40 minutes. And the sixth, 1640 to 20. The seventh from 2320 till 2640. And then the last pada, the 9th pada, 2640 until 30 degrees. So that tells us how far we count. Okay, I'll explain. So let's say in that first example, Jupiter's at 1 degree of Pisces in the natal chart. So we're gonna just quickly figure out where it would have to be in the Navamsha. So it's in the first pada or part, It's from between 0 degrees and 3 degrees, 20 minutes. So we count one Navamsha, and we count one from the cardinal element. The cardinal element, the sign that is the cardinal element that Jupiter, in this case, is in. So Jupiter's in water sign. So the cardinal element or chara or movable element of water is a sign of Cancer. So we count one from Cancer. That means it's in Cancer. So it's a zero-based counting system. So one from Cancer stays in Cancer. All right. So in the case of Mercury at 28 degrees Virgo, so that would be the 9th pada, right? The last pada. So from 2640 to 30 degrees. So Mercury at 28 degrees Virgo. So we count 9 from cardinal Earth sign. That would be Capricorn. So what are the 4 cardinal signs? Aries for fire, Cancer for water, Libra for air, and Capricorn for earth. So in that last case, we just counted 9 Navamshas from earth. And that's how we arrive at Virgo in the Navamsha. Super helpful to learn how to do this. Another example. Okay, last example. You have Mars at 15 degrees of Leo. Okay, so that's 5 padas. We count 5 from fire because Mars is in Leo in the natal chart. So we count 5 from Aries. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So in that case, Mars would stay in the sign of Leo in the Navamsha. That would mean Mars is Vargotama. Okay, one more example. Saturn is at 1 degrees of Libra in the natal chart. We count 1 from Libra. Libra is already the cardinal air sign. So then Saturn is Vargotama and exalted, again, in the sign of Libra, in the Navamsha. So my challenge to you, my homework assignment for you, is to calculate manually your own Navamsha chart. And tell me how it goes. Leave your comments, questions in below, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Namaste.